So in my experience, domestic abuse is a really common crime type. It represents around 60% of reported crime to Kent Police, and it has a real significant impact on families and those involved. Traditionally, we'd either look to charge somebody and send them to court, or we may have given them a simple caution with no conditions involved if they had admitted to an offence. This intervention gives us another option. It gives us the opportunity to offer an individual a caution, so we enter them into the criminal justice system, but actually they, in return for us not going to court, they have to take part in the CURBB programme, which we called restorative practice.
So it's an early intervention. It's normally, I would say, it's a shock to the system for the participant, and it's something that they just think, blimey, I've got to this point, I'm scared, I'm worried, and I can go one way or the other. And some initially, when they come, they don't want to be there. They don't want to learn. And then by session 2, they're flying. And it's just like, you know, it's just incredible.
So this approach is really different to the stuff that we've done before. The feedback from the programme demonstrates that perpetrators understand, once they've been through the intervention, it is their behaviour that's triggering and causing abuse within a relationship. And once you recognise this, it's the first step to changing that behaviour.
I haven't heard about the course until I got arrested. And I did initially think I was going to be in a room full of other people, which I didn't feel comfortable with. But then, as soon as I went and started the course, it was one-to-one with a really nice person, and it turned into something that I actually, strangely enough, really enjoyed.
I listen, I guide, I help as much as I can, but they make the change. And then finally, it's like the floodgates open, everything comes out, they explain to me what's happened, why it's happened, and then we work together for solutions. That's all we're looking for. And the changes I've seen in people, as soon as they have accepted what they've done, it's like a weight has been lifted off their shoulders, and then they're just free to carry on with the intervention, and it's amazing.
She was a really good person to talk to. Felt very comfortable being in the same room and having a really nice conversation with her. It wasn't just about what had happened, it was about how I was feeling. When I used to come into the course, she'd ask how that week has been. I think she would know if I was telling the truth or not. She knew if I was a bit up or down. It just felt, she made me feel very, very comfortable to tell her anything I wanted to tell her. It's like going to talk to my mum, you know, she wouldn't judge.
I've had people who have come in, they are so anxious, and I mean anxious beyond anxious. They're shaking, they're sweating, they're so terrified. By the end of the intervention, their relationship is back together, or they're working on their relationship. The relationship with their family is back on track. You know, they're working hard. The relationship with their children is back on track. And they can't believe it. They're in shock. They thought that was it. They thought after being arrested, that was the end of their life. There was no future, there was no hope, there was no light at the end of the tunnel.
What I've learnt on the programme is how to deal with situations. It's taught me to, you know, just get on with your life and have a good life instead of being down in the dumps all the time. I actually enjoyed it, where I was actually quite gutted it had ended, to be honest with you.
And then I've seen in a short space of time, and I'm talking 6 sessions, someone coming in who is so, you know, sad and broken, to somebody going out there thanking me, but literally got the world at their feet. It blows me away every time.